you are alone. And through that experience, I learned that our main responsibility as human beings, is to display great Islamic principles and leadership, because those who are seeing you, they will wonder, why is he going through life so easily? Why is he succeeding so easily? And they'll gravitate towards you, and you will help them. We're meant to help others. And so we should all strive to become the best leaders that we can. Allah created you to reach your full potential. Surah 95, verse 4, Allah says, "We have indeed created mankind in the best of molds." We are created in the best of nature. We have the potential to reach very, very high levels if we strive to do so. A very important task of ours is that we have to reach our full potential, and we must take action towards it and develop ourselves. If we do not cultivate our skills and characteristics, then we will not fulfill our purpose in this life. We cannot reach our full potential if we don't do so. And the more we develop ourselves as individuals, the stronger our communities will get. The more we can get done, the more powerful we will be as a whole. In Surah 5, verse 32, the Quran says, "If you kill a person, it is as though he has killed all of mankind. And whoever saves a life, it is as though he has saved all of mankind." Now, we know there are many ways that you can kill a person. For an example, you can kill a person's spirit. You can kill a person's mind, their drive. There's multiple ways to kill a person. This verse addresses them all. So if you kill a person's self-development, you are hurting humanity, because that person cannot contribute to the greater society or to the community. Imagine if all the great world thinkers had their self-development hindered. Whoever came up with Google, whoever came up with the car or the phone, we wouldn't have these things today. So it's very important to help people develop. Don't kill someone's development. Because today we need most of these resources, and we wouldn't know how to get around without a GPS or anything, you know. So there's a hadith that says the best of you are those who bring the most benefit to mankind. And that is directly saying that we should develop ourselves, reach the highest levels of whatever careers that we are in, whatever we want to do, in order to benefit mankind, in order to benefit our communities. We should go out into this world and become engineers, doctors, or whatever career you want to do. So you can come back and you can bring the benefit, you can bring the information, you can bring the teachings to the community, you can help others, you can help raise others. Imagine if we have a community full of doctors or a community full of engineers. Our kids will grow up and follow our footsteps, and they will get 10 times further than we have gotten. We will own this whole area. We will be able to build our own schools. We will be able to regulate what stores are in our neighborhoods, what's being sold, regulate who comes into our neighborhood, regulate the laws. We won't have to be at the mercy of anyone else. we will be in charge. This is very achievable, but we have to strive to do so. And it takes all of us to stand up to make it happen. We cannot do it alone. And self-development is one of the most important tasks that is given unto us by Allah. Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. My brothers and sisters, we also have to be very conscious about the habits and the ideas that prevent us from developing into strong, contributing members of society and strong leaders. In the story of Adam and Eve, Allah told Adam and Eve not to eat from the fruit of the tree. Not only not to eat from the fruit, but don't go near it. Because if you go near the tree, it'll be easier for you to fall to temptation. Temptation and desire is what kills a lot of our self-developments. It is easier now than ever to be able to do something, be able to get access to something, be able to fall to these desires and temptations. If I ride down this street, you'll pass up liquor stores and things of that nature. Even if I turn on my TV, I may see something that I'm not supposed to see. I might have to go pray after I turn on my TV, you know. But it's easier now than ever to get access to these things, and we have to be aware of that. We have to be able to control our desires, avoid these temptations, control our appetites. We see it all day, every day. There's many people who have the potential to do endless things, but they fall to some type of desire. I played football, so I looked up to a lot of the athletes. And there's many stories about athletes getting all this money and then blowing it. I know there was one guy who bought about 5 houses in 5 different states. You can only sleep in one, you know? Or an athlete would get addicted to drugs, or they would have a bad desire to women, and then they couldn't control it. May end up having 10 kids or, you know, something worse. So we need to look at these things, look at this life, and try to avoid these obstacles and overcome these obstacles as a whole. And if you see that your brother or sister is in need, help them. I used to have a bad habit of trying to avoid classmates that were out of control instead of trying to help them. But the older I got, I realized you're not supposed to, I shouldn't be avoiding them. Allah wants me to help them. And I can only do as much as, you know, I'm able to do, but at least I will be able to say I tried. There's not many of my classmates who are doing too good, but the ones that are, I'm very grateful that Allah put them into my life, and they're grateful for me. And they tell me all the time, they ask me about Islam all the time. Why is the media making it seem like Islam is bad? Man, you're different, this and that. I'm like, no, I'm a Muslim, and this is what Islam looks like. And we have to realize we are the leaders, and we shape the minds of people that we interact with. You have to lead by example and show them that Islam is something beautiful. Islam is not what they're trying to portray us as on in the media. And I'm black and I'm Muslim, so there's two stigmas that's against me because of that. But again, I want to stress how important it is for us to strive to reach our full potential, whether we're male, female, or youth or elderly. We need to strive to reach our full potential. It is a task that is given to us by Allah, and you cannot be a good Muslim without doing so. In Islam, it goes hand in hand with Islam, with the religion. You're always striving to become a better person. So you cannot be a Muslim if you're not striving to become a better leader, because that's making you a better person in return. Right now, we have allowed non-believers to have control over the world, over majority of the world, over the majority of the resources. And that is why we see all this chaos and all this havoc across the planet. But we shouldn't sit by and let it happen. We have to stand up and take control of it. I know it is a big task, and it's easier said than done, but it's our job to do so, or we will always be at the mercy of others. We have to develop ourselves and others as strong leaders to be able to carry out this task. We have to become visionaries and build our own areas, our own communities, get our own resources. And I think that we all can make it happen if we all stand up and do so. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. أقيم الصلاة. Allahu Akbar. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alamin. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Qul a'udhu bil rabbin nas, malikin nas, ilahin nas, min sharril